Hello and welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time visit. Yes, this is what I'm calling my generic hello. Yeah, it is. So, welcome, and I hope you enjoy the content. Right, that is everything. Yeah, we have literally, yeah, limed, and you can see from the field info, pH perfect, nitrogen perfect. I'm quite pleased. I've gone and taken the massive step of, I can't remember the modder. It is a big one, but I will look it up. But I've taken the thing of disabling all cameras except first person. Yeah, I thought it is as I said last time, and it is. I remember a comment Mr. Sealy P said a long time ago when he was, I think it was a conversation he'd had with Virtual Farmer, and it was literally about the in-cab work, and it was practice. And I thought, do you know, there's no better way than literally just do it. You are, of course, not going to get it perfect. Of course you're not. Absolutely. I'm going to crash into a few things, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, there's no point in like half-baked things, and like I don't like the view out of that thing, because I don't. There are certain things, the actual cab of the, not this, that's not bad, although that's got some sort of, if you get in this, you'll see it doesn't go for that. I can't actually get inside. It won't let me change the camera. So for this, the camera thing is having the opposite effect. That's because it's got camera problems. But it doesn't seem as bad as normal, so I can't actually, it will not let me actually go in. If I press the mushroom for going into the change the view, it's disabled the view, but for some reason, because this has got something wrong with the camera, obviously I can't change the view. That is seemingly the right view for it. So yeah, just if you could just bear with me, because obviously, yeah, this is going to be especially difficult. There are some things which are going to be very difficult, and they're going to have really nasty learning curves, because I'm going to have to use a lot more reversing than I ever would have done before, and looking backwards, and it's going to slow me down. But it's yeah, it's going to drive me crazy at times. So yeah, I hope you'll bear with me a little bit while I am on this learning curve, because it is going to be, yeah, there's going to be certain bits that are going to be a little bit more torturous than normal. Can I? Yeah, like that, where you're not quite sure how far you are. Yeah, now this is funny, because this container is said you can even use it to put vehicles in. Well, this is a small vehicle. There's no way that is, and that is fully extended, so yeah, there's no way you can stick vehicles in this container. It says it's too narrow. I mean, but it does say that even drive your vehicles in. Well, I mean, this is on the floor. There's no way that's coming out except by some sort of reset, which is rather annoying. I've done my best, that is true. So what we're going to do is we are going to make, remembering that this is a game. Right, let's just reset those if we can actually see where they are. No, it's not going to be inside the back, isn't it? Oh, I might get that. Reset yes. And reset yes. Right, now we're going to reset that straight back to where it should be. The shop. Yeah, I don't class that as cheating. It is using game mechanics as game mechanics are supposed to be used. Because they're for the bits where, obviously, we all know I could jump in the back of that and manually... I think I'm actually got to go the other way around. So I think I'm actually facing the wrong way. Yeah, we all know I could walk in there. They're not exactly so heavy, these bits of metal, that I couldn't grab them. So game mechanics aren't supposed to control us to that degree. Yeah, it's a little bit graceless, but yes. So this is going to be, there's going to be some bits that, doesn't like any dance very much. Yeah. Stick that down over there. Oh, it's not. It's like, yeah, having a bit of a reaction to that. Right. Well, let's hope you settle down. Right. Oh, I know why it is. It doesn't like the... I've said that. It's too close to the saw bench. That thing does weird things to lots of things. It really does. Right. So then. Smashing. So we're going to have difficulty with this, unfortunately. It may be, if we're going for realistic, I have to sell this because it's been out for a few weeks now, not an awful long time. Yeah, I bought the second back because I thought if we're going to, I like this. I do like the Outrunner set. It's when you consider that was 25 grand and that was 5, that's 30 grand for a 48-ton, trailer. So that is pretty darn good if you ask me. So you couldn't really get that much a 30 grand 48 tonner, could you? And also with the versatility that we could have more than one back and lots of different types. One thing I will do quickly, we shall have a look at the Outrunner set. I'm going to see what they've got on that is going to be useful for us. Now we're in grass. Oh, I do hate that. I do wish I could switch this off. It does drive me crazy. As a content creator, it's absolutely mad. But yeah, there's the back there. Because we're on grass, mainly, I mean, we will be doing arable, but it's still only, it's 21,000 for a 10-ton limit with a 42-metre spread. It is on my hit list. It is one thing I am truly considering. I've always said it, the only bad thing about... Actually, there is the Jan in there for 36. And it's got thin wheels. That's the trouble. It is good, but it's the thin wheels bit that I actually like. Although it's weird. Last time I bought the Jan, I could see that you could change to narrows. It's greyed out. Now they are definitely narrows. But I don't understand why it's not giving me any options. But nevertheless, they are narrows. That's all that matters. And it is a massive 12 tons. So do you know something? Out of the two of them, I know it's only 36 metre. He says only. It's only a 36 metre spread. But yeah, I think probably that's what I would like to do when we do upgrade from this. As good as it is, and it isn't bad, I have got to be honest. But it would be nice, obviously, to actually do this in a slightly better way. It would. Isn't that what Let's Plays are about, really, is improving your equipment and all the rest of it? Right. Yeah. Obviously, we've done our cuts. We've prepared all of our fields, our one single field. The money is hemorrhaging, as it always does. We're investing. So what we're going to do now is we are going to grab another set of bales, and we're going to speed time up, and we're going to go through... Yeah, this is a set I prepared earlier, as you will have seen earlier. Yeah, so that's why there is no getting out, and if you remember, normally when you get in, it automatically goes to the other angle. This is disabling the standard cameras and giving you no option to use this. Now, it may be that I can't cope with it for certain things, in which case, yeah, but I'm going to try to. I am going to give this my best shot. It is the ultimate real farming simulator thing, really, to do this, and it's like anything, it is going to drive me crazy, but it's like anything, there will be, yeah, all I ask is that you bear with me, because there's going to be some painful bits. I mean, I crash into things already, so yeah. Right, let's get this. Obviously I will be using the reversing, like looking backwards a lot more like you would in real life, so it is realistic, let's be honest, it really is. And there's always what you can do in real life, which is to get out and see how close you are. So yeah, I'm going to be using every trick in the book. It's going to take a period of change, that's all I'm going to say. Right, let's speed things up, stop waffling. But yeah, if you could bear with me, because I am trying to make this change. Take this through to about dinner, watch the hopper go down, and by dinner that should be getting pretty much, we should stick. Yeah, top that up to 70,000. We should be getting some nice tick-ups, but this is only energy. I think it's 8,000 per... Let's have a look. 43. Yeah, 7 odd grand an hour. Right. Let's turn time down. We're going a bit silly now. We're going to be having an empty hopper now. Smashing. Right, what we're going to do is we are going to... Did I just cancel that? No, I didn't. Right, we're going to go and grab another set in readiness. We are... Yeah. That brought me to TPS 1 and I didn't need it after all that. But then we didn't know that at the time, so yeah, it's like anything. Right, we're going to clear the yard first. I'm going to get rid of this set. I would like the woes on the field aren't going anywhere. They're not taking up any room or... Yeah, still not right, is it? That's where the... I thought that smoothing I did was going to be alright, but no, still not nice. Right, let's put the boom down. And let's get as close as we possibly can, and then very gently let this do its magic. I'm not going to do the camera backwards because it does do some horribleness. It does. Sometimes you can see it makes it a little unrealistic. So yeah, I shall let it do its stuff, and we shall look it through the mirror. Yeah, and then we'll pull forwards to do another 3. Hopefully. Be careful. You can't force it. I mean, that I know from experience. Aha, no, you're going to get 1. Yeah, sometimes they drop a bit out of the way. There'll be a bit of cleanup. I know that, but it's not perfect. It definitely is better that we don't look. Definitely, having done this a few times with this, when you reload ones that are lying on the ground, yeah, there's a bit of painful. It's best to look through the mirror. It's all good by the time you can see that. Wow, must be halfway through 2 sets. Yeah, the trick is with this is not to push too far forwards, to try to let it grab the 3 that it can, but they do roll out the way. Sometimes you can't grip all 3, but you should grab 3 at a time, and if you are gentle, once it goes down like now, just go forwards a couple of feet. Don't go too far forwards, and it should grab the next 3. Of course, it's a completely different experience in cab. This is, yeah, I don't normally do it in cab. Right. Let's have a look sideways, how close. Oh, yeah, we are. Seriously. Can look now. Yeah, we're going to need to clean up, I think. Yeah, in fact, let's do a bit of reversing. It's not, yeah. Just got to get used to it. It's just different, isn't it? Like anything, really. Missed one somehow. Somehow we missed that one. Don't know how, but we did. Let's just make sure we're not rolling over them. Bales don't like to be run over. And last but not least, right, let's grab that. I didn't think when I was doing all that mucking around as well, where it was over long, that actually that probably was the best way of shortening it, because it's quite faffy. It's also the easiest way to actually make it turn, because it's the length of it that makes it so awkward to manoeuvre, so I shall try to remember that. Also, it does make the perfect thing for, you can still go around it. It's quite amazing, really. So I'm quite glad that we got the giant one. Right, so we're going to speed time up, let those ones go. And let's see if we can see those in the field of view. No, still not right. Yeah, this is what's going to take some getting used to. Right, let's speed up time, let those ones disappear. We'll take this to about 5 o'clock, make sure the hopper's still full, and then we shall sleep through till the morning. We should get owly tickles, quite nice ones. These are the ones. You used to be able to walk up to these and it would remind them that they were... Yes. Right, let's take time down. Now you have to go near them with a vehicle, which is rather annoying. In FS19 you just had to walk up to them and it reminded them that, you know, hey, gravity does exist. But now a vehicle. Luckily for us we have plenty of vehicles. Yes, as we get closer, it'll just remind them that gravity exists, and it will drop to the floor like that. Smashing. Right. I don't think we're far off, actually. Yeah, I think that'll be spot on, actually. Looking at that, we should drop that like that. It should drop them all. I don't know that it's going to drop them all. We might get stuck a little. We're not going to go in, obviously. Right, we're going to go to sleep. Wait till the morning. We should get a very hefty tip, and that lot should sink into there, to be honest. So it's July, 8 o'clock. Yeah, August. It's definitely 8 o'clock. I should check the sales, see if there's anything good. Not that we're... Yeah, but you never know what deals there are. I do love the sales. It's one of my favourite features of FS22. Right, oh wow, that didn't work out so well. Let's refuel actually. Why not, while we're here? Let's grab that, and we should push some of those bales in. After all, we have got bale spikes on. Now this is the type of thing that, yeah, it's not liking that adapter. It's like sort of grating against it. It's really not liking it. Let's grab these loose ones and then we'll go and get another one. This is after all our business, but look at that tickle. Amazing. I'm going to get all of those that we've got already, all of those that they're actually properly silage. Didn't know what was on the sales after all that, did I? I said I was going to, and then I got straight into doing this. Right, last one. Then we should check this out. I really do. It is one of my absolute favourite features. It was it FS15? I'm not, obviously I haven't been with Farming Simulator franchise since FS19. So I want it to drop down like normally it would. I suppose it could be the adapter, it's not perfect, is it? Right, so how much did that put in? 25 tons. Right, let's go get another layer. Another layer? Another set, even? Reverse. And spin around. Oh, we should. No, I don't know that we can get past the quantum, actually. Oh, no, we can. Yeah, we did do that before. Right, so yes, I am going to try this. The ultimate in realism. And see if I can do it without my head exploding. Yes, absolutely. It's going to be a learning. Oh, I like that. Tail speakers supposed to be up there. That is amazing. That would be a nice sound system. The set like that. Yeah, I am loving actually. We're doing very well with that. I'm quite pleased for say. I mean, we've stuck with it. We had the means now for quite a while to. Now that's the point. Was this set the new ones? I think it was. Let's have a look how much fermented they are. 47%. So yeah, let's get the last set. We're in August, and we could afford the... I'm still doing it. Let's have a look what's in the sales, shall we? Oh wow, a John Deere sugar beet header, and it's the 4 metre, and then the Max Line Plus. Yep, Well, funny enough, digestate and slurry are in our BGA business, so we won't be using something like you because you sort of go against our model. You really do. Yeah, absolutely. Although I suppose you could say it saves you money in one way, but yeah. Oh, yes, there is a loan. Let's go get that one. It's the one that came out when I just did a bit of cleanup at the end. But that's the last one. First growth stage already. I do love this tractor, it's amazing. Very fortunate we were to grab two masses like that in one. Yeah, that was very amazing, it was. I mean, we would have had just the two tractors by now, just the case and the original Deutz, if that hadn't come along. Well, those two hadn't come along, and this is 280 horsepower. I love this, it is a nice tractor. It's, yeah, as I have said a few times, yeah, this was my lead tractor in the Ritu Forest. It really was. It is a lovely tractor. I think the boom is down. Let's try to, yeah, this is going to have to, yeah, should get that. Yeah. And then grades as close as possible to these. Oh, you're nudging them. You're going to knock them out. And then now we have to very gingerly look out the mirror and see if, yeah, because we really don't want to look back. It really is quite nasty what it does, so we just need to look for when the arm stops moving. That's 3. Then nudge forward a couple of feet. Not sure this is the full. I don't think this is 24. I think this was the odd. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure actually. I'm thinking of it. Yeah, there was one odd set. That's true. How many bales did we do in this session? I'm intrigued to see if we topped our normal. Ah, of course we did over split. Yeah, we did actually. That is true. I'd forgotten. Yeah, I did this over 2 sessions, 2 recording sessions. It was, yeah, so most of the bales I actually, no, half of the bales I probably missed were done in that session. So yeah, which isn't far off actually. If it was, I think it was 80 something, 88 wasn't it last time? So if it was, then that would be 48. It probably was the same. We did fertilise it and lime it perfectly, and it was 3rd growth stage both times. So wow, still going strong. Nice one. Let's glance back. Ah, there's one I think that's, yeah, a bit far back. That one's gonna, yeah, I'm gonna get that with my wheels. Have to, yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get that one. Probably have to trample over it and pull heavily to the right. That's it. Smashing. I do believe that is it. So another full day and a bit, I think, for that. Let's speed up time. Well, we've got, I can say this is the job at the minute. It's both good and bad. I do love it when you're down on one field. It sort of is good. You can concentrate on, I mean, I know we could do contracts, but I must admit I do like concentrating on our farm, and it's keeping us busy enough. It's just a matter of you cycling through a little bit in places. Yeah, so it's not too bad. I am seriously wondering what we should do about that. I do like it. It's a fantastic lorry. It's got the front 3-point link as well as the rear hitch. Hence the fact, and I mean that's a proper one as well. I mean proper. You can see it's got proper PTO and everything. So it is a beaut. I just wish this camera thing would be fixed on it, because it is awful. Right. Anyway, let's stick these in because this should swallow these up now. It's 17, yeah. And this is all we've got for today, really. Let's see. I would say that's about it. Let's have a look. Let's use all of our. Yeah, I think I'm actually a little bit to the right. Let's try that. Yeah, it does like it in front. If it goes to the side, as we saw, it really doesn't actually, yeah, it doesn't take them. Still, we have got a telehandler, and that was so fortunate as well. I am so chuffed about that. Really am. Brilliant. So we've never filled that, surely. I've got interactive zone markers on, haven't I? My bad. Wondered what the glowy things were. Of course, that one's the one that's not ready. We picked it up, didn't we? Yes, silly me. Oh well. We'll wait till it's ready and then... Right. We may as well sleep through because this is all that's ready, to be honest. There's absolutely nothing we can do. We've done every single stitch of work that we can do. Digestate, I'm going to wait until the rear end. Yeah. Because as we did last year, December, January and February are the best months for the digestate. So we're just going to sleep through because there's nothing we can do. The others aren't going to be ready. So let's just check. Yeah, no, I'm quite happy. So now then, also 9 o'clock now. Although, yeah, I was going to say we're going to get hit by that thing, aren't we? Because it's only just, oh, we've got the flickering, horrible flickering. Let's just take it. You have to step away. Take it to about 9:40 or sometimes more. And then it tries to sleep again. It's very strange. Yeah, sometimes as late as 10. Let's try that. Let's go up to 10. Get a tick up as well. And then let's try that again. Very strange. It did used to be different than that. And some kind viewer did explain to me the mechanics, and it was so obvious once they'd explained that actually that was exactly what had happened. Yes, that you were sleeping for half an hour to 9 o'clock. Wow, that is fantastic. 307,000. Now then, that's actually not quite fortunate that that's here. Because it tells us that in a couple of hours, exactly when all the rest are going to be ready. So let's just see when that ferments, and then we can go grab some more. Smash it, that's done. Fantastic. Right, you know, actually, what we're going to do is I think we should leave it here, because I do think that's going to be quite a long session. I do. September morn, and we shall see. Oh, we have the Starliner. Ah, even better. Not the best of things, but we did say this is what we wanted. I wondered, do we go with the Starliner? I don't like the tank size. We may well have. It is a super duper bonus though. 50% off 21,000. You think you pay that for its header? That we are definitely going to say to, and we are going to add the tank because we are in the grass business. It does make sense. 71,000. That's, I mean, come on. The baby one, horsepower. Yes, it's within our range. Smashing. I'm going to pass on that, and I know it seems a silly thing to do, but if push came to shove, I would always buy the case, my favourite starter harvester. So yeah, so we can now go into loose. That is fantastic because it does suit this model. It does. It means we can use all of the equipment that we used last time, and it only takes a day for that to sort of happen. It really does. Although I've got to be honest, having done this particular business model as my favourite, obviously it does take 3 months for you to go from cut to third growth stage anyway, so the fact that it takes only 1 month for that to actually do isn't really that beneficial, because you've still got to wait 2 more months anyway until the grass can be cut again. So it's, yeah, the fact that your bales take 2 months in between, your cycles sort of catch up with you, so it's not bad at all. So anyway, yes, let's get free you from this horror of the flickering. I am going to say, I hope you continue with me on this journey. I am very nicely surprised by not only the drops, but also where we are. We could still buy the farm. We're almost now, I would say, at the stage where we've got a telehandler. We've got this if we were going into baling. We can still do a mix of baling and that. We've now got that fantastic loose, so we can actually carry on with the silage business. I was quite pleased with the running through and using the weights. I'd never thought about it. It's now we've got the big 280 horsepower as well. I mean, that was done with the Deutz, and that is not the strongest of tractors if it gets stuck, and yet it managed admirably. Yeah, so while we're doing that again, it's not a bad way of doing it. Going through with the full weight, turning around. Obviously, we all know that it's the weight that compresses, and I thought, well, what's better than having a trailer full of grass and a tractor running over it to compact it? And it really did. I've got to be honest, it worked very well. There were a couple of hairy moments where that almost got stuck, but it's, yeah, I mean, we've got a bigger tractor now with more horses. That's not to say you can't get stuck, of course, but yes. So what I'm hoping to do is I shall share my plans with you. These are my brainstorming moments, as I always call them. Yes, we shall. Yeah, we do want to. Yeah, obviously next session what we're going to do is grab all of the others that are now ready. As while I'm talking, let me just go and open these bales. There are a lot of bales here. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I'm going to share my plans. What I'm hoping to do is we're going to stick to the grass business, do the last cut, which will be on October morning, third growth stage. It then has one final growth stage on November. We won't be cutting that. If you cut it, I don't like ever cutting in November because it hampers the growth the year after because it's still bold. And then next year, then you don't cut until about May, June. So to me, it's sort of self-defeating. If ever it's not third growth stage or in October, I won't cut in November. Unless of course it was your first year and you need to, and it's desperate times call for desperate measures, but it still will hit you the year after, if I'm honest. So it is one of those things that it's those little tiny things that you don't learn to begin with that as you sort of particularly do some of the finer work in Farmer Simulator, that you do pick up things with whatever you tend to do. And obviously the silage start is that doesn't mean to say I know everything, of course I don't, but I have learnt a few tricks, is all I'm saying, and other people have taught me a few tricks as well. Yeah, amazing. I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, as the saying goes, for many things, and the viewers also have taught me many things as well. I've got to be honest, I did give my viewers a massive shout out in Rumbo's last session, and a heartfelt one as well. I'm really very pleased with the things that the viewers have taught me as a content creator over the months. So wow, that is a lot. So that is fun. Oh, I'd forgotten. Wow, we have got a lot of bales. This is seriously going to make us an absolute fortune. I'd forgotten about these. More smashing, it is. Right, fantastic, and that is where I'm going to leave it. We have literally got them already. That is a lot of bales actually, even if they're not all 24s. That's almost 100 bales. I think we did do better. I'm sure we did that time than the time before, which is quite amazing. So yeah, wow. So, next session then, we should start loading those in, and we should sleep through right the way through September to October, see if we can get all of those in. I'm not sure, we'll just work until we've finished. Then we should go through to October, do the last cut for us, and we should bank all of that money, do the digestate in December, January, February. Sell that at its best, see whatever drops in the interim, and we are going to make our break for a normal farm. did say, yeah, I don't think we can quite afford the farm. I did say I'd do a test, didn't I, where we would see about, I would need to switch autosave off though. It is, oh, we can actually. Right, we are going to do this then. We're going to save it, and then we need to switch autosave off, or it might catch us, because if we buy that and we don't want it, that sounds horrible. Yeah, what I mean by don't want it is, yeah, this was a test to see how many cows we were getting, if you remember, as to whether this was, I think we would do it anyway. I've got to be honest, it's very good value, even if it was only for field 34, and also the little field that you get with it as well, the strange shaped one, which I might use for productions, if I'm honest. Field 36, that comes with it too. Let's zoom out a little. Why is that not allowing me to click? Let's try that again. My mouse always does that. Yes, you do. You get field 36 as well. And is that the cow? Right, let's buy it. We did we? I did save, yes. And so let's buy that. Yes, we do. And now let's go and look. We may well just keep it. Yeah, this, I remember this. I have fond memories of this. You can get under this if you use the right. The telehandler might well be, because it is. Yeah, we might be able to drag a small trailer under here. Yes, if it's not changed. Yeah, I did some right weird and wonderful things, but now there's a gate. So that's actually, yeah, there's no need to do what I used to do before looking at it. That's, yeah. Yeah, smash it. Now then. How many? 200. Now that's respectable, especially in FS22. So I think, do you know something? I think we'll keep it. We will indeed. We now have, of course, way too many sheds. Yes, because we've got, yeah, obviously we can't afford any animals. So do you know something? I thought I'd switch the interactive zone markers off. Probably did. It's one of those that yes. Do you know something? I won't keep it. We are going to do it though. I am definitely decided that that's. But it's just that we're a little bit. Yeah, I wouldn't have done it just yet. Is what I'm saying. So I won't. This is a test, and it's a test that has passed. Definitely. Ah, so it's not a sleep trigger. Unless, of course, it's at the back. No, it's not. Okay, right. That's not a worry. I used to sleep anywhere anyway. Let's have a look. Nothing. Yeah, it's pretty much as I remember it. There's lots and lots of shed space, which is amazing. I mean, lots. There's no. Yeah. Ooh. That was bizarre. Yeah. Fantastic. Yes, this is definitely a purchase we are going to make, and a workshop as well as quite a large yard. With additional little bits and bobs for all your little tiny bits and bobs. Is that a medium petrol tank again? Smashing. So well, we can stick another 10 tons in that one. It's not a bad idea. Just trying to see. So there's this, that. Let's just go around by the animals. Just a refresher. This makes quite a nice area as well. I do remember I did make use of this myself. I know Mr. CDP did also, but yeah, it's. I'm not sure there's any need, if I'm honest. Is there a way for us to sneak into? Does that fence, is it a fence you can demolish? Using the demolish tool. No, it's not. It's one that's built in. Still, I have got a few tricks up my sleeve if I wish to do that. I absolutely do. Yes, we can change the level of the ground and pretend it's not there. That works very well. Ah, that's the back of the... Ah, right, smashing. This is the back to that. Smashing, that's our little pond. I do remember that. And, ooh. It's a good job, because this is harvest, is it October? It's a good job that we're not... Yeah, we've not really bought this. It's a very good job. Although I suppose you could say that actually we could buy the Starliner for 21,000 and be short of its header, but by the end of the day, Do you know, sometimes I always think that things happen for a reason, and that's almost like life is giving you a signpost, isn't it? Because let's be honest, say it is true, let's look, that should be dark green. It is. So if we keep that as ours right now and we buy that Starliner, it would absolutely skint us, of course, and we will have to keep no beacon lights, which leaves us with a grand total of 804. And do you know something? I am going to save the game. I am. Yes, we have also this to cut as well. Now that's caught me out a little bit, it really has. So yeah, that is not sure if we're going to get... I suppose we could cut it this month, and then it will grow for 2 months. So I suppose we could do. That is true. Do you know, I certainly know how to make myself work, don't I? Right, so we're going to keep that. We have £804 to our name, but we have all of this. This is the first thing we've got to do, though, is that stick another load in so that the energy business is treating as well, because we will need the header, yeah, for doing that corn. Let's have a look. How much is the corn header? Obviously, I'm not expecting it'll be the tiny weeny Ziegler, won't it? The 19-ton one. It's going to take us forever to do that. Forever and ever and ever. Yes, it is. Gordon Bennett. Oh well, yeah. So 19,000 is what we're going to need. So I just lost some money. I'm sure we had 804. Why have I lost? That makes no sense. Is it? We've just been hit for something. Anyway, that is where I'm going to leave. I am going to save the game. So we have got the farm. We can't afford any animals, but we have lots of digester. If I needed to, I could cash in early. It is still worth quite a lot, but I'm not going to do that. 93 tons presently. We've got all of those bales to stick in here. So what we're going to do is, next session, stick 75 tons in, which adds just less than 1 full set, and then we're going to set the course on this. I might do that off camera, set the course up ready for next session. In fact, I may well do that, but yes, so that we can hit the ground running next session. And I liked going through the hole in the hedge. I don't know if you can do that anymore. I think I did some trickery with the ground level again, so you can just drive, or you probably can't drive over anyway, maybe, but it does make more sense as going through the gate, if I'm honest. So there we go. We have 2 fields. We have a field of corn to harvest next session. We do have a harvester, but we don't have a header. But we should have the means of buying one for 19,000 before they are ready. That talk about on the dot. Talk about things falling. I've always said this. Some Let's Plays work with you and some work against you. That doesn't mean to say you're not going to hit problems that you didn't foresee. And I don't think we'll be affording animals until next year. I would like to go... I'd like to buy 100, which that is quite a lot of money. I can't remember. 60 is 100 grand, so it's about 170,000, 60,000, something like that to get that. And then of course we need to feed them. I will be buying the silage here because our partner, H2 Studios, has got some really good contacts for very reasonably priced TMR that would beat any price that I would be much better to sell silage and afford cheap TMR than I would to make it myself. So that's what we're going to do. It is sensible. So enough waffling from me. Yeah, we have a farm now. We do. We have all of that land, which is quite amazing, as I said. So the plan is afoot, and then we are in time going to buy 1, 2 and 15. That is the plan. And I would like to go into the sheep, if that is still the sheep thing. We've not been to see that, but yeah, if it still is the sheep bit, I can't afford it right now, even as cheap as it is. But yeah, right, anyway, that is it. So I'm going to say, I really do hope you can continue with me on this journey. If there is anything you'd like to see, then please leave me a comment. Any suggestions, corrections? Yes, I had a comment about the fact that the equipment was leased. Yes, the penny did drop eventually. Yeah, it was. Of course, there's always usually a fault with any map. And don't really think there has been so far. The GB modding is a pro, obviously, as we know. Yes. Anyway, yeah. I'm going to say goodbye for now.